While I'm watching my favorite show, they have, it's only a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Yeah.
They're the same, you know, they're testing the frequency. They say it's not an actual emergency, but we need to test the frequency. So if there was an actual emergency, we know that we can reach you. Yeah. See, sometimes your tests and your trials in life, is really God testing your frequency.
All right.
To know if it was an actual emergency. Are you able to contact? And sometimes, you know, what's happening is you get in a trial, you get in a situation, and it seems like you can't contact God.
All right.
You need to check your frequency. Your frequency is how frequent have you been contacting before anyone.
All right.
You should contact him frequently. Oh, y'all listen. It don't have to be no long drive. You don't have to pray like the deacons.
All right.
Pray like Pastor Bob. Get him on, Lord, this is me, Bob.
All right.
How you doing? Yeah, I asked him how he doing.
All right. Yes, sir.
I know he's doing, but I asked him how you doing? Anything, and look, not what I want. Can I do anything for you today? Just frequency, staying connected all the time, every day. You know, y'all got kids that call you every day, just say I love you, don't ask you for nothing. Then you got kids that don't, but when they do call you, they want something. Now you don't only give it to them, but you give it to them reluctantly. But the ones that call you frequently all the time and say I love you, you give them your last. And now both of them your kids, you know, remember I said you got the baby, Ray Rays, and Pookies?
Right.
And so the announcer, that's what that is. The emergency broadcast system. You hear a loud and knowing sound. Some things is announced. And the test is to find out if your frequency is working. So, and the thing is that interrupts you. Trials interrupt your life. God is checking this to see your frequency if it's still working. Life trials are like that. They often come with no warning. It's just an announcement. This is a trial. This is a trial. Kids just pop up out of nowhere. That's a trial. You don't know you're going to get laid off that day. That's a trial. Bad news from a doctor. That's a trial. There's nothing to warn you that the doctor is going to come back with bad news, or there's going to be a layoff on the job, or death in the family. That's a trial. Life's tests just show up in the most inopportune moments. But if you know going in that it's only a trial, that it's only a test, when your screen goes out, when it comes on, I don't get up and go over there and kick the TV. I don't go check the plug. They tell me on the screen, this is a test. You don't call the cable company and curse the lady out on the phone. Because you know it's a trial. Some of you might say they didn't hear the announcement. Well, it was an announcement. And Job said, what's that you say now? Job said, because Job told me that the man is born to trouble, and that sparks fly over, but it's just a trial. Trust and don't trip. James says, consider it all joy, brother, when you encounter various trials. Trust and don't trip. Jesus says that in him you may have peace in the world, but he says you shall have tribulation. He said, then be of good cheer. Trust and don't trip. Because sooner or later, I notice that my screen comes back up. You know, let me tell you something. You know you're tripping when you're sick from what's been eating you and not what you've been eating. You tripping, like a rocket chair. It gives you something to do, but you ain't getting nowhere. You need to check out Matthew 6:19-34. And I checked it out, read that. And the birds ain't tripping. So if you know it's only a trial, it's only a test, and when you are a child of God, and things happen to you, like they happened to Paul, and if you pray about it, and it just seems to me that you're already going through these trials and these tests, and all these things, you know they're going to work together for the good, for those that love God, and so you just got to learn to shake some things up.
All right.
You have to know it's only a trial. When it's only a test, that means that you have to trust and not trip. And then you have to learn something else. You have to learn how to serve and not sit.
All right.
See, the Bible says Paul was sitting around the fire. Watch this. And he was cold, his ship was wrecked. But we are told that Paul went. The Bible says, verse 3, it says, and Paul had gathered a bundle of sticks. Paul went and got some sticks and put on the fire.
Yes, sir.
That means that Paul didn't sit around feeling sorry for himself.
All right.
But waiting for somebody else to do something for him.
All right.
He got up and he said, wait a minute. He said, I got to do something for myself. And he went and got some sticks to put on his own fire. And one of the signs is that you are ready to shake some things off is when you get up and do some things for yourself. Don't wait around for somebody else to light your fire. You do it for yourself. I know, I see us, we do it on church on Sundays. We sit around waiting for the choir to light our fire. Waiting for the preacher to light your fire. Yeah. To tell you the truth, it's not the preacher's job to light your fire. You need to bring some sticks to put on your own fire. If you don't feel nothing, that's because you didn't bring nothing. Should have been on fire. You should have started having church at home. You got to bring some sticks to put on your own fire. Check out, Paul says, I'm going to get me some sticks. And if you want to shake some things off, you have to get up. You have to stop sitting around the house.
Yeah.
Watching whatever you do. You have to get some sticks. You got to go do something for yourself. You don't know, or maybe people say, well, I don't know where to get some sticks. Young people, you may not know where to get some sticks. First place you get some sticks is in school.
All right.
You don't have a diploma, you go back, get you some sticks, get you a GED equivalent. Get you some sticks.
All right. Yeah.
Put on your own fire. You know, you got to start somewhere. Go get you some sticks. Go get a job at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Flipping burgers and fries. I know it's not top paying, but it's some sticks. Eventually you might start managing. Eventually you might own your own store. Get you some sticks. You know, where I'm going to get my car washed. I don't see none of us washing cars. Get sticks. Go get you some sticks. You got to start. If you start doing something, stuff come to you. Young ladies, I know, because now the rules have changed. They cut your welfare check. You need to go get you some sticks. That's right. Well, where you going to get some sticks? I'm going to McDonald's and get me some burgers. I'm going to wash some cars. I'm gonna get me some sticks.
Yes.
I ain't mad at you for giving some sticks to help you light your own fire. You got to get up and do something for yourself.
All right.
I'm a witness. If you're faithful getting your own sticks, then the Lord will open doors for you.
All right.
You know, look back over your own life.
Yeah.
But when you got up and said, Lord, I don't know how, Lord, but if you walk with me, I'll make it. So if you want to shake some things off, you have to trust. Lord, walk with me. Don't lean to your own understanding. You got to trust and don't trip. You got to serve and don't sit.
All right.
Then guess what? Then you got to witness and don't whine. Complain. Don't whine people, places, and pain. Your response to trials, defining moments.
Yeah.
The text says that when Paul went and got some sticks, that underneath the sticks, there was a snake. Venomous serpent that got on Paul's hand. And when it fastened itself to Paul's hand, while he was picking up the sticks to light on his own fire, now, it's something about snakes that you need to know. I saw this on the Animal Channel, on the Animal Channel, on the Animal World. I found out that snakes are cold-blooded creatures. You got some cold-blooded friends. You got some cold-blooded friends. You got some friends that is a piece of work. I'm looking at some of you, and you a piece of work. Now, it was about, snakes are cold-blooded creatures, which means that the temperature rise and fall based on their environment. We are considered in the mammal family. We're warm-blooded creatures, which means we always, 96.8? That's what we are. And if the temperature outside is 65, guess what? You 98.8, 96.8. 98.6, help me, the nurse. Hey man, the only time I really look at it when I take my temperature and I gotta ask myself, is this right? But for the snake, it's 60 degrees, he's 60 degrees. Because the snake's temperature rises and falls based on the temperature. When it's hot, the snake is hot. When it's cold, the snake is cold. And when you see how you know and really that's how you know you got a snake. A snake is a person who only hot when you hot. Cold when you cold. Because it's based on what's going on in the environment. When things are going your way, when things are going your way and things are all right, I can tell you when that's when the snake don't show up. When you're down, that's when the snake don't talk about you. That's why you have to watch out for everybody that comes over your house. Pats you on the back. That might be a friend, that might not be a friend, that might be a snake. And notice the snake didn't come up till watch this. See, the snake didn't come up till Paul was warming himself at the fire. That snake was under the ground. Look, so you might have some friends. I know the snakes hibernate. Paul got his fire going. That's when the snake came up, and the snake wasn't even bothering Paul till Paul got his fire going. And that's how